Hey guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special day because I finally finished listing 1,000 items on Poshmark. So let me start from the beginning in case you haven't been following along. 2 months ago on August 15th, 2019, I came up with a challenge for myself to try and source and list 1,000 items on Poshmark. I wanted to do it in 2 weeks. Well, life happened, and then more life happened, and then more life happened, and it took me 2 months. So that's horrible. That's a big, giant failure. But I did it. I kept going. I wanted to see how long it would take me. Some of my biggest hurdles that I had to overcome over the last couple of months was I got really sick with the flu. I was out for about a week. I was also invited to speak at PoshFest, which is a big convention that happens every year. So I had to kind of plan for that and fly down there. And I would say, that pushed me back a couple of weeks. I was gone out of town for a few days, leading up to it, getting ready for everything, figuring that all out. It really threw me off. So, and then other than that, it's just time management. Everyone in my house got sick too, but the point is I didn't do as well as I wanted to do. And I know that I got a few comments from people saying they were really disappointed in me, and I totally get it because I'm also disappointed in myself. I wanted to do this in a shorter amount of time. I didn't get it done in that short period, but I learned some things along the way, and I'm excited to share my numbers with you guys. So, over the 2 months, I've been tracking what is selling, what I've been making, what my profit is. So to date, I can kind of share how much is sold, what I've made, all of that good stuff. So let's dive into it, shall we? I know that's why you're here. I know you just want to see, hey Nicole, hey, so how'd you do? How did you do with this whole situation? Okay, so I have my numbers. Let's start here. So over the course of the 2 months, I spent in total $990.89. Now, some of that is by the pound. So I purchase everything by the pound. If we do the math on that, let's see here. So we did 990.89 divided by 1.29. That's how much I pay. 990.89 divided by 1.29. So I bought 768.1 pounds over the last 2 months. So I saved 768 pounds of clothing from going into landfills. That's not just clothing. I did get a couple home goods, some other random stuff. And I will say that I redonated probably about 30 to 40 pounds of that. I get it home, I find a stain or a spot or all that good stuff. And I do still have a little bit of it left over, things that need to be cleaned, things that need to be washed, stuff like that I'll still list over the next few days. So, but still, we're to that 1,000 listings, and we're just going to wrap it all up and say that I spent $90.89 in total. So really looking at about $1 average per item, which is pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, so the total number of items. So now we're going to talk about what's sold so far, how many items, and kind of what that looks like. The total number of items that I've sold out of the 1,000 so far is 554 items. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, wow, that's a crazy sell-through rate. And it really is. So this is just from the 1,000 items that I listed. This doesn't include items that were already in my store, stuff like that. So 554 items have sold from the 1,000 items that I've listed, including one item that I listed today and sold today. So here's my theory on why I have such a good sell-through rate. I want to flip things quick. I am a fast flipper because if you do the math over time, you're going to make more money quickly flipping things and being able to reinvest that money than you are if you held out for top dollar. So because of that, I know that I pay about $1 an item, and we're going to get more into the average sell prices. But for me, I want to flip things as quickly as possible. So let's talk about money. shall we? So the total amount sold for those 554 items was $7,612 to date. So total sold to date, $7,612. That's good. I'm happy with that. Especially since I only spent $990. That return on investment is insane. Okay, so total after Posh fees, like discounted shipping, all of that good stuff, was $5,945. So this is what I was actually paid out after all that. So my customer paid $7,612 and I was paid $5,945 according to my math. Yeah. Okay. So my profit, if you take the $5,945 and you subtract that $990 that I paid for the items, my profit to date is $4,954.41. That is fantastic. How often can you turn let's round it up, $1,000 into $5,000 profit? I mean, I turned $1,000 into $6,000, so that means I made almost $5,000, and I still have items left over. So let's break it down a little bit more. My average sale price on each item was $13.75. I know a lot of people will say that is way too low. I never want my average sale price to be that low. For these items, I'm okay with it being that low because, again, I paid $1 per item. When a store like Target buys something for $1, they think they're going to sell it for $2 max. So I'm over here buying it for $1, selling it for $13.75. Anyone in the commerce business would say, that's crazy, I want to buy all those things. Now I know it's different because I have to put in the work for each individual item, and when you're buying in bulk, you do the work once, right? I am very efficient with my time. You guys have watched my videos probably before where I can list, I would say on average it takes me 5 minutes start to finish to list an item. I do batch work, so I do all my photos at once, I do all my listings at once. But really, if I added it all out, it's about on average 5 minutes a listing. I don't get crazy with my listings. Now, if my average sale price was $30 or $40, I might put a little bit more detail into my listings. But again, I'm not selling high item dollars. I'm selling bread and butter mall brands. And most people know what they wear in those sizes. It makes life easier. Okay, so I'm happy with that. My average profit per item, so if I take out the Poshmark fees and what I paid for the item, my average profit is $9. So on every item that I list, my average profit is $9. That's not bad. So I still have a potential profit. So let's say I sell those other 446 items. So I sell the rest of the items that I've listed for the same average selling price. After fees, all that good stuff, what I would actually put into my pocket would be $4,000.14. So I have the potential to make another $4,000 with this, which means I'll have made about, oh, that's not it. That's my total after fees. Wrong one. Which means I have the potential to make about $9,000. So I'm going to potentially turn a $990 investment into $10,000. Not bad. I am not upset about that. Now, let's break it down. I know there's going to be naysayers on this video. It's okay. I'm good at math. I understand things. I still have to pay taxes on this money. I know that. I still am not including any sort of overhead. I'm not including the light that I have on right now. I'm not including shipping supplies I mostly get for free. But let's say the tape that I use. I get it. I understand. I do also understand that I work on my Poshmark business probably less than 40 hours a week, and I'm pretty happy with the results. So everyone has to gauge their own successes. But for me, turning $1,000 into $10,000 where I made $9,000, I'm not upset about that. I think that's great. I work for myself. I set my own hours. I save clothes from going into landfills. I rehome them. I'm giving them a second life. I love what I do. And I just couldn't be happier. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to do this because it is dirty work, right? Like it's not dirty work like I'm getting dirty doing it. I'm saying like you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears into this work when you're pushing like this, when you're listing 1,000 items, when you're doing this. But I mean, a lot of us are maybe you're trying to get out of debt. Maybe you're trying to save for a home. Whatever it is you're trying to do, if you're willing to put in the time, you can see these results. You can absolutely see these results. I am no different than anyone else. Yes, I have a social media following. You can also have a social media following. There's nothing fancy about me. Look. Like, anyone can do this. So this is very doable, you guys. You can do this. I have lots of friends who do even better than this without a social media following. But they put in the work. They put in the time, and they see the return. So I'm going to continue to do challenges like this on this channel. If you guys like this, please hit the subscribe button down below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Give it a thumbs up. Share it on Instagram. Put it in your story so I can reshare it. Spread the love. It really helps me out. But overall, you guys, I wish that I would have done this in a shorter amount of time, because imagine if I would have done this in a month, let's say. If I would have got these 1,000 items up in 1 month, if I would have really pushed myself and done it in a month, and then I would have done it again the next month, I could have done double this. I really could have. And so I am disappointed in myself because I potentially just left, $10,000 sitting on a table somewhere because I didn't push myself and I didn't get the work done. So I think I will do another 1,000 item challenge. And I will probably do that for November. We'll see. If you guys think it's a good idea to see if I can do it in a shorter period of time next time, I would like to do that. I would really like to do it in a month. I think I'm capable of it, and I'm really disappointed in myself that I didn't get it done. So, you know what I say about being your own boss is that you have to look at yourself at the end of the day and ask yourself, would I fire myself? Look at myself as an employee. So I am the boss. I have to maintain my schedule. I have to get things done. I have to stay on track. And there's no one else in charge of me but me. And so at the end of the day, did I do what I was supposed to do and did I get it done? No, I would be fired. I would be fired right now if I had a task that I was supposed to get done in 2 weeks and it took me 2 months. And I know I'm capable of doing this in a shorter period of time. Because if I push myself and I'm not distracted and I'm on task, I can get 70 to 100 listings done without problem. However, I've been so distracted and so off task and had so many other things come up so next month, I think I'm going on vacation in a week. I'm not going to be able to do much, but I think next month I really need to set myself up for success and try and do this challenge in a shorter period of time. So thank you guys for watching. I hope these videos were fun to follow along with, and I hope you saw that you can really make a living selling on a site like Poshmark. I mean, I'm selling bread and butter items all day long. I'm making $9 an item, but I'm getting it done, and I know we can all do this together. So thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate you guys listening to me chat right now about all of this, and I will see you again very soon. I have some really exciting videos coming up. I hope you guys have a great day. Goodbye.